ground up for us. Here we have a lot of conference spaces that we didn't have previously. We have office space that's sufficient for everybody, as well as the growth that we're anticipating in the future. This area here is our marketing department. It's where we handle all of our marketing and development duties. So when we're promoting the Meals on Wheels programs, or we are raising funds to be able to provide services, all of that activity is happening with the team that's in here. We get a majority of our funding is from the community, but we also apply for competitive grants, and we have staff here who have specialties in those areas to make that happen. On through this area is our operations department. Biggest components of this building is our new kitchen area, and we have a lovely window, viewing window here, which we didn't have before either, which actually allows you to see kitchen production going on in the morning. So obviously all the meals for today have been prepared, and they will do things to prep for the next day, like packing bread or actually prepping a dessert for the following day, and then they're cleaning, obviously from today's meal preparation. But this area is almost 3 times the size that it was in our previous building. We actually have a very coordinated design effort that went into the kitchen, and it's also been designed so that we can grow, because we are anticipating a 75% increase in need over the next 10 years. And so you can see over here we have some plug and play areas. So as we need to increase our capacity, we can simply plug in new machines and increase our productivity. And so that's going to be very important as we move forward. And everything in here was designed to be plug and play so that we can adjust and maneuver the kitchen space to accommodate whatever the current need is. Another nice feature of this building is that we have a wonderful conference space, which is available for other organizations to use as well. But this helps us communicate to individuals who are not as familiar with our organization. We host lunch and learns. We had an event yesterday honoring volunteers who've had 10 through 40 years of service. And that was amazing to see them get their awards for their time and effort that they've placed in the community. And they're giving hearts and dedication to our organization. So this area here, again, other organizations will be able to use it in the future, which just helps us bridge even more relationships with not only other organizations, but individuals in the community as well. Without this group, we couldn't do what we do, because not only are they recruiting volunteers and training volunteers, but they also manage our entire volunteer population. So of the 200, and actually we just added 3 routes, so 217 routes that we run every day. If a volunteer is not available to run that route, the ladies in here are finding a substitute. If there's a bad weather issue, so last year we had snow and ice and all of that. We had lots of volunteers who couldn't actually make their routes that day. So these ladies get on the phone, they find a substitute. Summertime is another time where they have issues with volunteers, because our volunteers want to go on vacation as well, and so we have to be prepared for that with substitutes. On the wall over here, you'll see a huge map. And this map is actually indicative of every client home that we are serving in Tarrant County. So each flag on this map is a distribution center, and the string represents the area that distribution center is serving. And then each colored set of pins, and you can see there are different sets of pin colors, they actually represent a route. So everyone in this stringed area